All right, so everything in our users management system is looking good so far. We have this particular page is showing each user we create. Right now we have just two users. If I just click on the name of the user, it redirects me to another page where we'll see more details about the particular user, and all this information is coming from the database. If I want to delete a user, I just click on this delete button. It takes me to this page and this is delete. I won't delete for now. Then if I want to add a new user, I can do that. Just click here and then fill up this format, click on submit, and then it takes me back to this page with the new user added to this. So what we want to do today is I want to learn how to work with images. So far we're using just data, that's text and numbers, booleans, arrays, and so on. But we've not really used an image. So how does PHP work with images? If I click on the details page, you see this circular shape here. That's because on the code in our details page, at this particular point, I've created an image tag. There's no source yet. I've given it this class of circle. It's a custom class, so it just gives that circular shape we're seeing there. So later we're going to get the images and then put them in here so that they can be able to have, we can have images on this. Now we're going to do it in two ways. First, we're going to use a static image. So no matter the user you click on, the same image appears here, like a default image. Then second, we're going to create a new form field under here so that when somebody submits this form and then he will be able to access his computer, insert an image, and then the image will now appear on this page. So the images are going to be different. There's going to be dynamic images. So take note of the two ways. One, a static image that appears on all the users created, and the second one, a dynamic code that we're going to write that is going to impute different images for each user. That's what we're about to do. So what I've done is I've downloaded an SVG. This is from Box Icons. It's just an SVG showing this default user images you see on both sides, and then it has this circle layout around it. This is the SVG, so we can't see the picture directly because it's an SVG and document. But this picture, I want to insert it inside this image tag. Remember, this is the stuff that is outputting each individual content on the browser. So whenever you get a user from the database, which is this particular query we're sending, fetch it to store it in this, and then we're outputting it with all this HTML, CSS here. So I'm just going to put the image directly here. So that's img slash then bx user circle, and then save that. Then come back to my code, then click on a user, and then we can see this image here. Now if I go to the next person, the same image appears. If I quickly create, let me say John, James, let's say John, Abdul, and this is a male, is widowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then submit. So this is the account created. If I click on John, and then we'll have the same image. So you already know, by now you'll be thinking of the practical example of this. When you create an account for maybe in a company or in a site or whatever, this is the default default picture you get. So everybody has this until it's updated to your own personal picture. So this is the first part, how we can work with images. Right, I'm using an SVG. You can also use a JPG file. You can use a PNG file. In fact, let me just quickly change it. Let me use this logo. I think the logo is in the code. This is it, PHP logo. So if I just come here and then update this to PHP logo, PHP logo PNG, save that, come to the browser, hit F5, and then you see it becomes a picture. So everybody has this picture. Well, we're learning how to use PHP, and one of the most important features of PHP is to dynamically show content each page dependent of the user. So let's now do that in the next one.